working? Maybe? Alright, definitely here. Alright, let's see if we can get this going. So the premise of the day is very simple. I'm going to dunk all over the... try to dunk all over the AI playing as Germany. I'm going to try to play to the best of my abilities. So I am running the members mod, so no achievements. Let's turn... Do I want to turn the game up to elite? So what I really wanted to do is use expert AI. Anyone out there could tell me maybe if expert AI works? Because I went onto the expert AI workshop page and I got a whole lot of comments saying that it doesn't currently work. If any of you could enlighten me as to that, I would love to know if expert AI works, because I already know if I play against the base AI, the game, I'm just gonna dunk all over them. And these rules don't make the game any more challenging. They just make the game significantly more annoying for the player. So there's no real added challenge there. What is the background music that I use? Golden Age of Radio. Well, aloha. I could play sheep mod. I was gonna do a video on sheep mod, actually. Do I do sheep mod on live? Let's throw a poll out there. Let's throw a poll out. Hey, poll is up. Let's see. No mods. No mods except for the members. Sheep's mod is a very extensive AI update. So it's AI on steroids. Much like expert AI. I guess it's a different version of expert AI. I'll turn the music down a smidge. Where's the music button? There we go. Is that more palatable to the ears? I don't know what Discord AI is. I have no idea what Discord AI is. Sheep AI is actual hell. That already sounds great, honestly. That already sounds great. You know what? I might just do it. I might just do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. See, I don't dislike Black Ice. It's very... How do I put this? It's complicated for the sake of being complicated, and I don't like all of those things. There's stuff I like about Black Ice, but then other stuff is just needlessly complicated and convoluted to become a completely different game, and I no longer enjoy all aspects of it. I'm not gonna do Black Ice on the hardest. I haven't touched Black Ice in months. I'm not gonna go in raw, unprepared. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna end the poll. I'm gonna make an executive decision. We'll do it. We'll do Sheep's mod. We'll do Sheep's mod. Just to prove that I can play this game. I'm gonna prove that I can play this game. So don't worry. I'm here in the void. I exist in this void with you. Now it's not a guide. I'm gonna see if we can actually play this game properly. It's not a guide, but I'll mostly play as I lay out in my Germany guide, because this is Germany. I'm gonna see if we can, you know, get this stuff working. Yeah, we're missing 2%. We're missing 2%. No, Lady Magnus, I don't think we'll be doing I don't think we'll actually be doing Black Ice. No thanks. No thanks. Like, half of it's just fiddly for the sake of being fiddly. Single player, new game, 1936. Schmittler. Ah. Do we play easy? Normal 1? Normal 2? Multiplayer or randomized. Let's just go with less toxic. Okay. Let's go with... Maybe let's go with the less toxic one? Yes, I know. I did a poll and I ignored it. You know what it's called? A dictatorship. I don't need easy, Switzerland. I don't need easy. I don't need buffs. I don't need buffs. Let's just start normal. Normal one. Let's do a normal one. Alright, should the AI try their best? Probably? Soviet infantry, default? Soviet infantry, balanced? Friendly AI, do I want my... You know, I do want slightly enhanced friendly AI, because I am tired of Italy being useless. Tired of Italy being useless. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I have full confidence in my ability to play this video game. I have nothing but confidence in my ability to play this incredibly stupid video game. I know how to play this game. I genuinely know how to play this game. Trust me. For real, no cap, Sigma. I felt nasty just saying that. Militarize the Rhineland. Let's get some research going. So we're gonna play Germany to the best of our abilities. And we'll try our very best to defeat the difficult mod. People saying, this is such a hard mod. Well, about to find out, aren't we? We are about to find out, aren't we? This will do. A lot of guns, a lot of support equipment, a little bit of towed artillery. Don't need that many light tanks. Keep that, keep that. I'm gonna need anti-air, definitely. And let's make a couple of trains. Probably don't need that many trains, but a couple will help. We'll finish the ships in the queue. This is probably like not the best call to make, but I just genuinely like finishing these things. It's soothing. It's comforting to me. All right, let's go. Let's go. Do I want this? I kind of do. Hoosh. I want whoosh. Let's get that on the MAN. Yes. Let's get that, and then that. I'll do. And I also want Rheinmetall to make me good stuff, yeah. So, fun thing, I realized earlier today, infantry equipment, etc., you can now add the designer, and it doesn't cost you anything. Other fun thing, I now have 7 army experience. How did I get 7 army experience? Huh. Are the heavy fighters? No, not usually worth the IC. Just more light fighters is my go-to with a little bit of range. This is Sheep's AI. Why range technology? Because I would like to get my fighters to the fight. You know. If you're going to cover larger air zones, you're going to need range extensions. And, boy, we're going to need a lot of range extensions. BF-109s are fine. And we'll switch these destroyers over to that thing. That will allow me to produce more of them long term. And the Deutschlands... This gives me 5% production, but Marinewerf Wilhelmshaven does give me some nice upgrades for cruisers and capital ships, max speed and visibility reduction. Honestly, nah. Just go with Germania Werft. It makes... Oops. Yeah, just go with the Germania Werft. the Scharnhorst, the Gneisenau, and then a whole bunch of smaller destroyers, ja. Hey Goran, groeten uit Dendermonde. Groeten uit België. Dankjewel voor de €5 aan donaties. Hartelijk bedankt. That's what Dutch sounds like, folks. We hebben een serieus probleem. Yes. Yes. Alright, decisions. We got a couple of decisions here from the mod. Extra menu. Toggle minor Santa Claus event. Yes. Offload some useless countries. Is Italy in this list? Is Italy in this list? No? Ah, shame. Let's just turn all of that off and ignore it. Oh, delete Indochina. Indochina might be a little buggy on a very unique occasions. Let's just leave that as it is. Thought you were having a stroke. Close. Close. And we'll trade with somebody who doesn't want to go to war with me, Siam. Alright, that is that sorted out. We'll now... Considering I got 7 army experience out of literally nowhere, don't know where I got them, I'm going to get my cavalry. These are going to be... You know, I'll name them after members, because it actually works today. These are just going to be my garrison template, and I'm going to get like a whole bunch of these. Let's see, 72 at least. Do math. 72 should be what I need. So I need to force deploy these high priority. None of the other stuff matters. Fighters. Again, apologies that all this always takes a while, but the setup is like half the game. Bombers over there, fighters over there. Anything I want to sell, I want to sell it now. Shitty panzers, shitty junkas, sell that. High costs, sell that all. I guess that's it. That's basically it. Imagine Santa riding a tank. Yeah. Yeah, Santa Claus event. I have no idea what that does. I saw that and immediately decided that I wanted it. That's about the extent of it. Alright, let's get cracking. Let us get partying. Go. So the plan is going to be to see if I can auto-accept the trades. Good call. Because that is super annoying. I don't know why it doesn't default to this, Paradox. Do you hate us? I saw French Indochina. Yeah, it's, I suppose it makes for easier AI logic to separate countries out. Because there's also the Kingdom of Egypt here on its own. I suppose separating it out makes it easier. I mean, to code like AI strategies. Are you deadass just playing historical Germany? Well, yeah. Yeah, I want to see if I'm good enough at the game to beat like difficult mods. I kind of want to see if I'm good at this game. Am I good at this game? Only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Beat difficult mods. Weekend streaming means less time with the family. Yeah, that's true. Very true. I try not to work on the weekends. What is this mod? There's no explanation at the description. You know what? Let me quickly update the description. It's just a difficult AI mod. That's it. It makes the AI way better at the game. It makes the AI, that's all it does. It just makes the AI better at the game. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you, fellas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's not evocative enough for you. One over there. You go over there. Alright, Navy over there. And exercise under Lutyens. Fun fact, Admiral Lutyens was in command of the Bismarck when she sank. He went down with the ship, I believe. That means I need to trade a little bit of oil. We'll do oil trading with Romania. Yes, this is the sheep mod. This is the sheep mod. You are absolutely correct. You're all very correct. Very, very correct. Now let's get training going here as well. Führerprinzip. Now, I usually go Goebbels here, but I don't think Goebbels is the right call, because the 5% war support is nice, it leads to early war economy. But I think getting taught is actually better, because I get more construction speed on my civs. I can pivot out later, so I'm gonna try a little deviation. Start with taught instead of someone else. Let's see if we can actually make this, right? If I make a fool of myself, Speer is good, but I prefer to lead with Taught and then switch to Speer later. Use Taught to do the build-up, and then later on, when you get it here, switch out to Speer, so he gets this. So Toad has like a good front-loaded stats for construction, but by the time he finishes his last one, you don't really need construction bonuses so much as output, which is where you switch over to Speer. So by the time he gets there, it's a little bit later on in the game, but you're getting that 10% factory output on your factories. Did you go 4-year plan? Obviously, 4-year plan is the way to go, gentlemen. It is the way to go. Suppose we'll just hold on to political power for now, so we can get Spanish Civil War. I don't want to do the economy. That's for cowards. The recover economy is for cowards who don't want economy of conquests. I am not a coward, and I will have... Oh god, the AI did not distribute the troops properly. Hold on. Hold on. That's like 2 divisions too much. There. Let's leave it at that. Bunch of horses, and we'll convert everyone into Infanterie Division. We'll have a massive equipment deficit, but it shouldn't matter. Alright, that reminds me. Let's create the Abwehr, so I can get collabs in on Spain. France, not Spain. Do you want me to change the description? If you could, Lady Magnus, that would be amazing, because the game does not respond nicely to being tabbed out. It is called Sheep's AI or Sheep AI. It's an AI mod on the workshop. Now everyone is going to wait for equipment. I am 50,000 guns short. It's not that bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. So what do we do? Let's get some artillery work going. What is the agenda? The agenda, as always, is conquest. Glorious, glorious conquest. Also gonna name everyone that I can after channel members. The member mod works, and I will have my satisfaction this time. So for those of you wondering, what is the channel mod? It allows me to rename all of my divisions after channel members. Wait, no, you motorized. Yes, then I can do some grinding. So it allows me to rename all my divisions after channel members. It is the people who support this channel through a contribution every month, and this is my way of giving back. So if you want to see yourself on the battlefield, why not consider it? Is the number of divisions that high because of the mod? In vanilla, you start with 32. I also started with 32. I just made a whole lot more really quickly. I made a whole lot more divisions really quickly. Air. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. No early No. We're playing historically. I want to keep things historical. No early conquests. No early conquests. That's for cowards and, cowards. I am not a coward. I'm not afraid of war economy. I am not afraid of anything. I believe this is autarky next. I'm actually referencing my own guide. I haven't played Germany in a while. Do you like Hoi for alt history? Yes. Yes. The division spam cheese is amazing, isn't it? And it works. the reason I do it is because it works. It's a little bit of work early on, and then I don't have to remember all of it moving forward. It's just done. Victoria 2 is better. Victoria 2 is better than Victoria 3, yes. I wouldn't say that it is necessarily better than Hoi 4. It's a completely different game from Hoi 4. But it's a really good game, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I played a lot of it. A lot of it. EU3, EU4, Victoria 2, played a lot of that. Then I did a little bit of Hoi 3. Hoi 4, obviously. I'm looking forward to EU5, though. I am really looking forward to EU5. Is influence in... The Netherlands mechanics are literally useless. There is nothing you can do about this at all. It is just a waste of political power. There is nothing. The AI on historical will never ever interact with this in a positive way, meaning no matter how many times you click this button as Germany on historical, Netherlands will always go with the UK. Always. It's Victoria 2 stream. I'd have to relearn the game. It has been many moons since I last played Vicky. It's been so many moons. Alright, price control. Let's go! Let's go! That's unfortunately named Pills. Start spying on the French, as you do. No hair, always play Germany. I see the National Armed Forces of the Soviet Union have arrived. See, Germany gets the views, and hair is just really low maintenance. Like, I'll be honest, really low maintenance. It's super easy to have my hair this way. Yes. And I'm just referencing my own guide. Look, you've asked Elite Gaming. There's a lot of disaster saves out there. I'll take a look, and that's all I can promise. How do spies work? You put a spy in a country, they build a spy network. This is at 4% strength, for instance. Depending on how strong your spy network is, you can do a series of different options. Infiltrating army, navy, or administration will give you more intelligence regarding that specific branch they infiltrated, plus a couple of smaller options like stealing blueprints, stealing ciphers. The only real use for spies is to create what's called a collaboration government, which is an operation that will reduce the AI's or the country's surrender limit based on how many times you've done it, and it will give you increased compliance in those states when you do finally cap them. Hoe gaat het, Bittersteel? Niels, het gaat goed. Het gaat goed. Look, you can accuse me of being a fascist all you like. It doesn't make me one. That's all I'll say. Mauser. Mauser wants to make good guns, yeah. Actually, I just want to make a lot of them. Like a whole lot of them. Randomly uploaded disaster, a Vicky 2 disaster without any content, context. Obviously, I would be the one making it a disaster, though, as they will not lose us that easily. Good. God, I need so many guns. Fortunately, we do start with a nice amount of mills. Should be fine, honestly. I've done the math a couple of times. It should be fine. Let's start spying on the French. Institute price controls. You keep saying that word, but I don't think you know that. It doesn't mean what you think it means. Oh. Reichsautobahn. Over there. Spain does the thing. That's our opportunity. We are going to improve relations and send volunteers. I can send 5, but I don't really have 5, nor do I have the equipment to make 5 good divisions. We'll go with 4. as well as air. So we'll be able to send 2 air wings. Usually I send a wing of fighters along with a wing of tactical bombers. Alright, and when they like me enough, I'll be able to send them an attaché. It's going to take a little bit of time. There we go. They'll accept my attaché. Huzzah! And now, we have the war support needed to go to war economy. Huzzah! Victory achieved. Okay, we'll start grinding out air experience here. Hopefully we can keep the losses somewhat limited, because you can lose quite a few. And let's start working on these as well. Base war support, base party popularity. That's really good, because it's going to eventually lead to more stability. These are also not bad, but like I don't want to take the stability hit now. Let's start work on these. So we'll go through them one at a time. Alright, pizza today. Is making Italian or American? Depends. Was there pineapple on the pizza? That's a very important question. I need you to be honest now. Volunteers is based on the vision count, and air volunteers is based on a mix of airfields available in the target country, as well as the size of your own deployed air force. With like a minimum of 2, I think? I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, it is definitely, like, army volunteers is definitely based on... Oh, Italy, nice. Army volunteers is definitely still based on just the number of divisions you have as the player. Alright, what am I doing? Mechanical computing, dispersed, so... Let's get better guns. Can you explain how Fry is his own grandpa? I can't. I'm not a I'm not a time travel physicist. I don't understand the mechanics at work there. All I can tell you is that I love... do I get Von Bock? Got nice attack stats. I'll take Von Bock. How to donate? Should be a button down there somewhere. Oh god, he's back. Now, that's a lot of spam though. What is Sheep's Mod? For those of you not in the know, Sheep's Mod is a very extensive AI mod that just makes the game more interesting by making the AI actually vaguely competent. I hope. I haven't actually tried it before, so we'll see. We'll see today just how well it does. I'll do a little bit of grinding with Von Bock. Not sure how much I'll do, but a little bit of grinding. Nice, Autobahn. Let's get the Condor Legion free army experience. Haba. What have we here, Fast Ranger? We have a cheeky little Germany. Because I wanted to relax by playing Germany. Germany's easy. Germany's comfortable. It is the engine of Hearts of Iron 4. But it's way too easy, so I'm trying it with an AI mod. See if it works. I bet you will lose in Russia. Entirely possible. 2 hours until Bittersteel loses his mind on Italy. 2 hours is generous. 2 hours is very generous. I appreciate the confidence. Love the vote of confidence there. A little bit of grinding there. Should be fine. Yeah, we're still making guns. As many guns as we can. Can't do dispersed yet. In 24 days I can. Machine tools, I guess. Oh, we're picking on Spain. We always pick on Spain, Lady Magnus. See, even Spain picks on Spain. It is pretty much a necessity. It's a tradition. It's a proud Hoi 4 tradition. No matter what iteration of Hoi 4 you're playing, Spain will shit itself, and everyone else must contribute. You have to. You gotta. What if you invade Italy so that you lose? Ooh, actually not a terrible idea. I think that's Operation Alaric. This isn't actually that difficult, honestly. I don't need Italy's help to win me the Allied campaign, I think. And it would open up Operation Felix. Yes. Yeah, ideas. Ideas aplenty. There are a lot of choices, Ghost. I agree. There are a lot of choices, but you have to play a little bit to get comfortable with those choices. And I think once you get comfortable with them, you'll realize that several of them are really non-choices. By which I mean that they look like there's an option there, but in reality, it's not really a choice you're going to be making. There is a better option available for you. Colin, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, sir. You know what? One of the next tanks that gets produced has your name on it. Has your name on it. Unless you want to be a boat. If you want to be a boat, I can make that happen. I cannot offer you Marines today because I don't think we're going to do Marines. I have 5 more members. Glorious. Exceptionally glorious. What was I going to do? Tot? I always doubt. Bormann or Hess? Cheaper political advisors. And this guy, monthly opinions. Not that good. And then industrialists. I mean, the MIO stuff is pretty irrelevant. Well, not irrelevant. It's actually not terrible. I'm gonna go with Bormann. My gut says Bormann. Hey, Ephesus, thank you for the super chat, sir. I was trying to learn game with Italy right now. I have 100 hours. I know a bit of naval system. Do you have any recommendations? I have a lot of recommendations, but with 100 hours, it might be a little difficult. If you're trying to stick to a historical game, as Italy focus on making infantry, so baseline infantry that looks a little bit like this, and then focus as offensive units on maybe motorized divisions like this with a little bit of artillery. People say you shouldn't add artillery to motorized, or just don't add. I would go with something like this. It's 30 combat with it. It's a cheap shock unit. A handful of them, like 10 or 12 of these for your offensives, and then a mountaineer division. Italy has a lot of mountains. It's well positioned for mountain warfare. So what I would do then is get mountaineers. Get more mountaineers. Get the mountaineer doctrines, obviously. Probably something like this. Or what I always do, but it's apparently really bad, is make... Come on. Make these with appropriate support as your infantry mountaineers. For your navy, like, there's a lot to explain, but if I start explaining it now, that's all this stream is going to be about. Oh, for God's sake, you idiot. I got my spy. Italy's not really a major, Edmund. I mean, Italy could do tanks, but it doesn't have to. Italy can get air, it can get a solid air force, it can get a solid navy, and a solid land army, but I would not play tanks with Italy. What's the sheep mod? Onisama, it's an AI mod. It is basically a mod to make the AI more difficult. Well, by that I mean more fun to play against. This is a mod, yeah. Can watch Bitter Steel anywhere. You in my house? Are you in my walls? I also just noticed they changed these Spirits of the Army. Motorization drive used to just be... did I miss the patch notes? Because I have been ignoring the patch notes. I also noticed that changing divisions is now ridiculously cheap. Oh, that's just one. Oh, so they cut costs for changing divisions or templates around, and now motorization drive does something entirely different. Considering I'm grinding a general, might as well go with professional officer corps? Or proper heritage. State service the military is nice, but I'm not at war. Proper heritage for leader experience, I guess. Yeah, okay. Is that a sheep change nightmare? I didn't know. Huh. Okay, sorry. I did not know that. Good to know. The more you know. The more you know. Alright, we have Mr. Bowman in charge. I guess we're building a dam now if I'm... I'm literally referencing my own guide, so it better be good. It better be good. This guy getting experience. Yeah, let's halt combat for a little bit so he can get orc back in and go back in. So he's getting organizer, cavalry leader, panzer leader, hill fighter. All fairly useful traits. Trying to keep him in combat for as long as I can without really having an impact on the fight. And the air is up as well. It's not really... Oh, wait. I should probably... Oops. Yeah, do your missions day and night. That's probably going to help. That's definitely going to help. I know the Navy actually, but still afraid to play Germany or UK because I'm stressed because they're way too bad. It's not that bad, Faces. It's really not that bad. We're allowed to live in your walls. If you pay me rent, Brendan Kelly. My mortgage isn't cheap, so I better start paying rent. Better start paying rent, boy. Would you be a friend of Turkey and China? I'll help China for my own benefit, and I'll tell Turkey to go away with their portfolio because they're annoying and it doesn't actually benefit me. It just costs me stuff. But I would, if there was a way for me to get Turkey on my side instead of having to invade them, I would, but I don't think base game there's really an option. Also, my Air Force is literally doing nothing. Like, are they broken? They don't seem to be doing anything. Let's try that again. Go out there and fight. They're just not doing anything. I'm not seeing ground missions. Our bombers are being very much disrupted. No, that's not good. Would you invade Italy for the claims? It depends. It really depends on how things go. Why is air red? Yeah. Right, only set to day flying. Mistakes were made. I admit. I fucked up. Alright, now I have to go find my own spy and free him. Stupid idiot. Could you play the Fire Rises mod? I don't like that mod. I think it's weird. I really think it's weird. I don't like it that much, if I'm honest. Sorry. I just really think it's weird. Let's put the airframes into air. And put another one. What could I use another one on? Probably more air, honestly. It's shit air, so I probably need to upgrade this. So let's start by juicing up the cannons. The engines are the best I can get. I do want range, the fuel tanks, and we'll slap a light defense turret on it. It's not going to be the world's greatest fighter, but it'll do something. Oh, thanks, Timmy. Time, sorry. Time will fly. Thank you. Yeah, very low air detection. You're right. You're right, yeah. I could hire organization taught, but it's military construction mostly. I don't think I want that yet. I think I can hold off and just prioritize getting something else first. Maybe some wage controls. People are making too much money. Let's get this as good as I can. Get the MIFO bills to really spice the economy. The Southern Victory Mall. That sounds... Confederacy coding. Alright, the airplanes are actually doing something now. Sweet metal. I'm doing fine today. I'm having a good day. I'm having a good stream. We're here to have a little fun. But no, I will not play Millennial Dawn because I think it's a terrible mod. It runs like ass. Yes, hang the Swiss. How's his XP coming in? Nicely. Very nicely. I would like to motorize that, but I don't think Spain actually has trucks. I can't send them Lend-Lease, can I? No. Encircle the Soviets in Spain. See, I'm not actually trying to win in Spain, but you know, I could try to make that happen. I could definitely try to make that happen. Move these over there. Move these down here. I could try to make that happen. Yeah, it's cheap small. We'll try. We'll try to make it work, boys. We'll try to make it work. KDF-Wagen. Next, how's the construction going? It's going, and let's juice it up to the max. Moselland first, and then more sieves. More sieves, more sieves. Hey, Shiny Lisan, thank you for your donation. Yo Bitter just wanted to ask, have you heard of Hamo Timmy? I have. He's very Australian. What do you think of him? Very fun, very funny. Lovely person. I think he's a lovely person. From what I've seen, he looks very nice. Greetings from Argentina, bro. I've been watching you for 2 years now. I hope you'll stick around for the next 2 then. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your continued support. Hey, Norby75. What would it take for you to put Goering in charge? You know what? I might actually do it. Just because 2.5% fighter production cost is not a terrible idea if I'm going up against an AI mod. But it's gonna be... Oh, I love that column. Yes, yes, grift them for me. I really don't like Goering because he's an ass and he's an incompetent ass. And he's an incompetent ass that lost. Plus, he's a Nazi, so he's like really at the bottom of the barrel. And he got MacArthur. He was an ass, an incompetent ass, but he won. And he wasn't like a Nazi, so he's like a little bit up there. But in terms of being an ass, I guess they're both on like a similar level. Both asses. There were many asses to be seen. Machine tools. Could probably get a chief of the army, but I don't need that much experience looking at how much. Reichsminister for Labor. Not a terrible idea. Anyway, what was I researching? Probably construction. Yes. I should not lead the nation. What do I want my Germania WF to do? Give my ships more armor? Or heavy attack? 5% production cost. Hell yeah, brother! Hell yeah! There's also the new order. I've heard of the new order. Not a huge fan because of how weird it is. And it's very focused on like... It's very America-centric. I don't know half the references in that mod. It's a whole lot less fun if you don't know what the hell's going on or why things are the way they are. It feels like they really don't like... It's just weird, okay? It's just really weird. What's wrong with the Battle for Britain? I understand the hate for the rest, but Battle for Britain was not bad. It was always impossible, though. Aziz... He ran the Air Force into the ground through sheer incompetence on so many different levels. It's hard to explain in a single sentence, but wasteful, incompetent. He promoted incompetence instead of... and he promoted people who were incompetent but loyal, and lied all the way to the bank to high command about what the Air Force could achieve. He was a detriment. Well, fortunately for us, he was detrimental to the war effort. Let's get artillery too, because I would like to get my tanks soon. So these should complete close together, and I can start making my howitzer tanks. Americans don't even know half the TNO references. Okay then. It's Frankfurter is von Bock, almost a cavalry leader. Close. I have to switch one of the cavalry units out before he gets this. KDF-Wagen. What was I gonna do next? KDF-Wagen. I could accelerate the armaments program. Oh, game's flickering. No, we're not crashing. Let's get the research slot first, though. Yeah, let's get the research slot first. Hey, Onisama, thank you for the bribery, sir. Here's some bribery. Now make Göring the strong successor. Also me, pride of the fleet. You know, Onisama, I can do one of those things. I can do one of those things. You can be the Admiral Scheer. You can be the Admiral Scheer. God, I hate the Spanish Civil War. Whoever came up with this unplanned defensives modifier, please don't do that again. Just don't. Please don't. Which U.S. is the strongest? Democratic, Communist, or Confederate? Can the Communist path still absorb the Soviet Union? In that case, the Communist path. Spain definitely sucks to play, but they're like they got potential. Oh, by the way, we're not making that encirclement happen, so there's no point in sticking around. I'm gonna grind some traits over there. That's plains though. I need to find a hill. I need to find a hill, preferably a hill with a river crossing. Hello, I've got a hill with a river crossing. I'm just trying to grind as many traits on this guy as I can, get his experience up. Never in the history of ever, Aziz, has terror bombing worked to demoralize a population into giving up. It has never, ever worked. And anyone who comes up with the idea is an idiot. Straight up an idiot. Mass production coming along. Ooh, might need more on repairs. So guns, air. Oh. So destroyers, and then Scharnhorst and Gneisenau. Fair enough. What's your game plan for this session? I'm gonna try and follow my historical guide, so we're gonna play historical Germany. I'm gonna try to do it to the best of my abilities. Crush the Western Allies. Hopefully crush the Soviets. Call myself a winner. Oh, Pony Bro, if you can still absorb the USSR as Communist America, that is obviously the strongest path. If you get a free Soviet Union, that is incredibly powerful. That is stupidly powerful. Alright, let's move the Air Force. Oh, my Air Force. My precious Air Force has been mauled. Oh, I can bring in additional air. Maybe just bring in 2 more fighter wings. We need the help. We need the help. Okay, you two go over there and contest air up there. And China's gonna do the China thing as well. So, well, Japan is gonna do the China thing as well. So we'll need to be ready. Okay. Alright, we've gotten to the plan where Fritz Toth's plans are questioned. This is where we're gonna pivot into getting Speer, and by the time Speer gets down there, we'll get what we want. Toth sticks around, but Speer will be taking over. It should be fine. I believe it will be fine. I believe. I have faith. I have faith. Alright. Congratulations. Good luck, Commander. Good luck. Yeah, I'm mirroring the streaming software. Otherwise, I would constantly be looking that way, and it's a little weird. This is a little more natural. No! I forgot to do it again! Damn it! Damn it! Damn, double damn drat! Ah, I forgot to switch him out of cavalry. And now he's a cavalry leader, so all his other traits are gonna come in a lot slower. That's on me. That's on me. I don't like invading America because it's so far away. Like, it's so far away. It's just really far away. I'm not gonna save scum Switzerland. Wow, sorry. Experience. Could get the chief of the army now. I'm still not building mills, so get the chief of the army now, and then we'll get the. And then we'll get the organization taught in a little bit. Let's keep building. Okay, actually, we're gonna start on mills soon. We are gonna start on mills soon, so we'll start with a couple of refineries. And then we'll add mills. Something like that. By that time, we should have all the, all the civs we really need. Yeah, I also don't like how you have to grind your traits, but it's something to do. Otherwise, I'll just be looking at production numbers for the rest of this run. I might as well play Black Ice in that case. Research. Accelerate the research program, and we'll use that research slot as well. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Computing machine. Oh yeah, we got an upgrade. Bonus research. Did you get radar? You are absolutely correct. I forgot. Let's move that to the top, shall we? No, that's wrong. That's wrong. It's not radar. It's this. Yes, you're right. I was supposed to get an aerodynamics facility, and I just completely forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. Oh my god, you're right. Ich bin ein Buffoon. Is Paradox better than Creative Assembly? These are corporations we're talking about. None of them are inherently good. They all exist to serve the shareholder. None of them are inherently good. But, that said, Paradox is a lot better at communicating and working with content creators. Bitter Steel might lose. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, welcome aboard, Horthy. Welcome aboard, sir. Welcome aboard. You know what? I can actually exploit the treaty, and I won't have any negative effects then. Nah, I'm not gonna do cruiser subs. I'm gonna do surface fleet, and I'll pivot to subs if it turns out I can't actually cap the allies quickly enough. I'm definitely gonna go surface fleet. Shanost and Gneisenau, along with alright, what am I gonna do? Destroyers. Just gonna slap some torpedo launcher destroyers out there. It's a different design than what I usually do, but we'll see. We'll see. Can I do anarchist Spain on stream someday? Maybe. We'll find out. Sounds like a suspiciously historical strategy. Well, Guardsman Tom, we will rule the waves after all. We will 100% rule the waves. The naval buildup will be fine, I promise. It'll be fine. Alright, getting my organizer, hillfighter, and engineer up. Shame about the cavalry leader. Has Germany become weaker? No, I think Germany has in fact become stronger. But you have to play your cards right. If you don't play your cards right, Germany is weaker, yes. But you can do so much more now. Won't you use anti-tank against this better AI? No. It'll probably end up getting me killed. But I don't think I need anti-tank. I don't think I need anti-tank. I'll make my own tanks to counter the enemy tanks. Famous last words, though. Famous last words. Alright, let's go and get organization taught. And construction. We'll soon start work on these mills. Yeah, the USSR needs a buff, but I don't really know how I would buff them. Because the difficulty with that is you risk making them incredibly overpowered if you buff them too much. Making the AI better at producing its more meta divisions would help, but then you'd also make sure Germany does the same. I don't know. Oh yeah, Colin, exactly. You're right. Anyone here interested in the game, enjoying what you're seeing, consider liking the stream, hitting subscribe. It helps out in the algorithm a bunch. The algorithm loves likes, etc. Computing machine. I do believe this is where you go for maintenance companies. So hit that like button, make sure this stream goes to the top of YouTube's recommendations, and who knows, we might actually break, oh, we've broken 1,000 concurrents. Woohoo! Thanks all for tuning in to my slow descent into madness. Hungary's renounced Trianon. Colin MVP of the stream, exactly. Colin is the MVP of the stream. If you want a boat, Colin, let me know. Let me know. If you want a boat, I'll give you a boat. I'll give you the biggest boat. Why reorganize the Wehrmacht instead of von Neurath? I don't like von Neurath. I don't see... like this cheaper advisor's good. Von Neurath... I can't do one Ribbentrop Act. I can't do the Ribbentrop Act if I do that. Then again... It's a waste now, but... You're right, this is... We're doing historical. We're doing it historical. We're doing it historical. We're committed. We're doing the historical path. Von Neurath gives cores on Czechoslovakia. Oh, right. On the Sudetenland bits. Hey, Alberto Mihai. Welcome to the ranks of the enlisted, sir. Thank you for your support. Much, much appreciated. How is the Air Force performing? Shockingly bad. Shockingly bad. Right, I need to save my spy. I feel like I'm fumbling the bag with the French here. I would already be doing my first collab if it wasn't for this. God, that's annoying. That is really annoying. Tank police, I ain't a sailor. Alright, Colin, I'll, the next Panzer Division to roll off the lot is yours. Welcome aboard. You get the first pick. Reminds me, I need to queue up some infantry as well. I need another army available at some point. Will you use railroad guns? No. No. You better stop using the spy agency right after 1940. I said I was going historical, not stupid. I mean, Jameson, if you prepare for that, you can load so many divisions into the Soviets from across the sea that you can flood them. You can flood that front with some mighty American tanks and mighty American infantry, and just combined industries of that is insane. Honestly insane. I believe we're timed. We're Anschlussing. I could Anschluss now. Gonna quickly pick up Goebbels, and then we're gonna do the Anschluss. We should be able to do it. I've got most of my equipment deficit gone. Most of it. Still 12,000 guns short, but the game considers this to be enough equipment into the divisions. No, I don't like Space Marines. I like Space Marines from a video game perspective, but I don't like Space Marines as a mechanic. I will do this as well. Going stupid is historical though. Fair point. You know, Alberto, if I deploy another one, I'll add you to the list. There we go. Oops, that's a typo. Don't forget to get some infrastructure when you have the time. Most of it gets Reichsautobahn, and I usually build infrastructure in Schlesien and Niederschlesien because there's a lot of free build slots here and some resources. But first, more mills. If we're going purely historical, then you need to lose. We're not going that historical. I hope. I really, really hope. Alright, these divisions have already leveled up nicely. I'm gonna add a little bit of oomph to the tanks though, because this is not amazing. Need a little bit of manpower and equipment for these divisions. Look at Goebbels, and Goebbels can replace Todt. Yes. We're pretty much done in the Civ business. We'll wrap this up. They can finish the last two. And we're basically done in the Civ business. And then we're off to Anschluss. With Anschluss underway, I can start exercising the army as well. I don't have to hold on to all the equipment. Okay! This mod, the AI, makes amazing mech that pierces tanks. Yeah, if you make shitty tanks, I guess. Giggity. We'll figure it out. We'll see just how messed up things are gonna get. A lot of people are very convinced I'm gonna lose. We'll see. We'll see. No, Todt himself isn't mills. Yes, he gets a 10% construction bonus to mills. And his organization gets another 5 on top of what it does. So I would lose a total of 5% construction by getting Reichsleiter Speer. He gets 5% inherently. But Speer will make the ones that I do build output 10% more, which I think is more valuable. It ends up with maybe fewer mills, but the ones that I do have produce 10% more equipment. I think this is the better option. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to lose horribly. Maintenance companies. Oh, right. I also need logistics companies. Do I need logistics? Yay, kinda. Kinda do. So what's the sheep's mod? Provis, it's a full AI overhaul. Basically, it turns on the AI's brain. So far, not noticing much other than slightly more divisions in Spain, but we haven't hit the war yet. You'll win in the end. AI is still AI. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Colin. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Let's exploit the Gombosh trade treaty, because, sorry, Horthy. I need all that industry for myself. Yeah, more or less, Pravis, more or less. You keep the middle option for both persons if you switch to Speer. Yes, so you lose Tot in this stuff, but you get to keep organization Tot that he unlocks. This doesn't go away, you keep the factory. So you get the bonuses from this, you just don't get the bonuses from this, and you lose him in the inner circle. But you get to keep all of the middle stuff that these guys do. Perform better is an understatement. The Soviets do mass mob infantry cuckery. I'm gonna love that. Certainly going to love that. God, I hope it doesn't go horribly. Elite Gaming. Look, we don't spam here. You're welcome to stick around, hang out. I'm not gonna make promises about what save games I do or don't do. It really depends on context. Is it any good? Is it going to be interesting? Is it going to be fun to make a video on? Is it going to be fun to watch? Anyway, Japan has just done a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to split my divisions off. I have to go to Japan now. Well, actually, I have to go to China. Send them some volunteers. 7 and air volunteers. 4 air wings. Okay. Let us send these. Wait. Where's my fighters? I'll take one of these air wings along with the bombers, and we'll send them over to China. Send them to China, and we'll start bombing northern China. And I'll bring another air wing of basic CAS over here to help with CASing. Alright, need to pivot the CAS to the south. Yeah, it's better AI, basically. It's better AI. Again, if you're wondering why I'm saying screw the AI, it is very simple. Sorry, if I'm saying screw Japan, it's simple. If I fight on China's side, I get so much more experience, air experience and land experience. It's just the way that works. It's easier. It's better. You mean China, Ion? You mean China?
All right.
Is that what you mean? China. China. Love the way he says that. China. How's my construction looking? So, building in Hanover. I should probably. Oh no, that's central. Okay, it's still fine. Still fine. I'm gonna get Kesselring first, I think, or should I just get Goering straight away? Because he does offer quite a nice bonus. Chief of the Abwehr would also be nice because I need to get my spies to do some actual work for me. I am trailing behind when it comes to collaboration governments. I'm definitely trailing behind when it comes to collabs. How are mech armies supposed to push anything? Good question. I think they're just supposed to not lose. I think that's like their main strength is they can hold relatively well against anything. Basically, against anything they will hold. Where's my bombers? I sent bombers over there, didn't I? Oh god, they're slow. Have they started moving? Have they? Okay, they finally arrived. Oh, that took a while. Okay, sorry, I missed a bit of chat. Chat just stopped scrolling. We're back in business. For as much of an idiot Goering was, those bonuses are nice. Yeah, it's pretty much the only reason I'm considering him, because those bonuses are nice. Those bonuses are nice. I'd be a bit of an idiot not to take him. Oh, the Regional Defense Council. It's fine. It's fine. Wonderful idea. Alright, got my spy. It's done. Let's just keep spying on the French. Get that spy network up and then get my collabs in on Spain. France. What's your thought on the UK? It is a very foggy, wet island off the coasts of Europe. A big island. It has a lot of history. Anything I'm missing? When are you planning Anschluss? In about 7 days. In about 7 days. 7 days. What kind of NASA computer do you have to run late game Hoi 4? Just a decent CPU. Really, it's just about getting a decent CPU. What do I do? Afghan logistics, improved infantry equipment. Alright, let's go. No, so are you a Panzerleader yet? No. Right, we've Anschlussed. I guess from Anschluss, I just run down to the Land First Vienna Award for the Czechoslovakia. I can probably rush down there. Should Albania become a focus tree? I hope it doesn't become a focus tree, but I wouldn't begrudge them getting one. Right, additional units, and we've stolen some of the gold from... There we go. We've stolen some of the Austrian golds. Good. Consumer goods are nice. Extra cores, extra production. Yes. We are on our way to victory. Flampanzer also done. On the subject of Spain, will you be making a new guide regarding Carlos Spain? I don't know, but maybe. Like, a lot of the guide stuff I'm not feeling. Often don't feel like doing guides for the most part because people complain that the guides are not perfect, and then I feel like, well, then you figure it out. But maybe, I'm not 100% on it. I got the French cipher. I guess we'll get the British cipher next. And do some encryption, decryption. What's your favorite nation to play with? I like Germany. And I also really like the Raj. With their new focus tree, I love playing as the East India Company. I am from Belgium, yes. Good evening, Vachi. Good evening. Gonna get a Raider for some naval XP. That might be nice. Or I get this guy for more spies. Honestly, Canaris, probably. Yeah, probably. Ooh, I can support a coup in Liechtenstein. What's the point? What's the point? I'm gonna go mobile warfare. It is just like the sensible option, I think. I saw the other day someone do the honor of Confederacy path for the USA and got the focuses after Civil War was done. I thought you need to be in the Civil War to get that focus. I think they may have changed that. They may have changed that. Is this guy leveled up yet? God, it takes so long. Is this guy dead yet? No, it's not a lot going on here. A lot of bombing though. That's good for the it's good for the air XP coming in. And just keep getting more air XP. Next thing you know, Venezuelan blockade. Yeah, I know. I will do a little bit of Navy, so I'm trying to build something of a surface fleet. What I'm also going to do is refit the heavy ships we have. So probably not produce more heavies. Shanos nice. Now get a couple more destroyers out. Now what I could do, potentially, is, let's see, our 1936 cruiser is fine. Let's take a light cruiser design here. I could design one of my cheap screen killers. Well, cheap is a relative term. It's basically... No, I don't need the armor on it. I'll get the raiding fleet. There. It's basically this. It's really fast. Honestly, I could probably slap some AA on there as well. There. It's really fast. It's got good AA. And it has a lot of light attack. And this thing is going to shred enemy screens, while at the same time being impervious to enemy screens because it's so fucking... because it's not really being targeted by enemy screens, and it's going to be nigh impervious to enemy heavy ships because it's so damn fast. I wanna see if this works out. I could make like 1 or 2, maybe? Also, that is not a mine layer, sir. That's not a mine layer. I could give that a go. Maybe? Oh god, Navy. You got the shipyards for that. Not really. I could do a couple. I have plenty of screens, though. Will I build some support subs? Depends. I don't really need subs if I can win the Allied War quickly enough. If we lose the Allied War, yes. We are definitely going to need some subs. Park this guy over there. Onisama, I'm sorry, but I cannot do super heavies. I don't even have the research thing for it. What mods should I use in a full immersive playlist from World of Blaze and Black Ice? Apart from... Oh. I like Route to 56 for countries that don't have focus trees or have shit focus trees in Paradox DLCs or base game. I love to play the Great War Redux. That's one of my favorite mods. If you're into more narrative stuff, the new 1984 mod is really, really fun. Oh, it's good. Not everyone agrees that it's fun, but I think it's good. Yeah, that kind of stuff, really. Plane licensing. Anti-tank licensing. Okay. Machine-assisted decryption, encryption. What is up, my dude? How's it going? It's fine. It's going well. It's going well. Are you streaming the whole war today? Well, Alberto, we've got another 3 hours or so, so I hope to get to that point by then. Things should speed up once the Spanish Civil War is over. I'm playing at a slight... Actually, I could probably speed up now. Things do go a little bit slower when I'm streaming or when I'm doing a lot of things all at once. Mostly because I need to pay attention to a lot of different things. Build the big ship. Alex Freimann. I will build the cruisers, yeah. Cruisers. I shall not build super heavies because I don't have the research for it. I'll do it if we win bigly against the Americans. Sorry, against the British, I guess. What was my research? Yes. Improved infantry equipment. Right. MG34. But I appreciate the donation, Alex. I very much appreciate the donation. I want my trucks to be slightly better. And I think we want to apply our MIO to these trucks. So we're actually making the use of it. Speaking of MIOs, let's apply it to everything so they actually do something, including the AA. Maybe we need to upgrade AA as well, because I'm going to go with like bare bones AA. Maybe I need to get better versions of the AA. Light cruisers might be too weak. I'm gonna try heavy cruisers. See what that does. And then we'll build additional destroyers afterwards. Just so we have enough screens. I think maybe 1 or 2 of these heavy cruisers could work. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly. I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure we'll find out. The Belgian focus tree. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. I don't like all of it, but I do like some of it. I don't like that this is only available after you surrender. I don't like this branch. I'll never, or probably never, play this because you have to cap, which is just the whole thing. Some of these don't make a whole lot of sense. And what I hate the most is if you go Constitutional Crisis, the flag you get is absurd. The flag doesn't change. You're just Belgium, just democratic Belgium. Why does the flag change? Anyway. What's easier in your opinion, Black Eyes or World Ablaze? I haven't played World Ablaze, but I can tell you Black Eyes is complicated as hell. Not necessarily difficult, but complicated. Really, really complicated. Can France win the war over the Rhineland if you don't back down? Yeah, if you're good enough. Sweden wants ball bearings. Yes, this is usually a good trade because you're going to be making a lot of fighters. You're going to be making a lot of medium tanks, so this is always a good pick. Even if it costs you a little bit of consumer goods factories, this is definitely a good pick. You find it hard to balance work and life? Yes. Yes, I do. And I think a lot of content creators have this. It's not just related to content creators. It's because you are running your own business. I'm effectively running my own business. And time spent not running that business feels financially like you're wasting time and money. That's not to say I feel like I'm wasting my time when I'm playing with my kids. That's not what I mean. But when you're sitting down in the couch, watching TV, you get that idea, I could be doing something productive right now. Or when I'm playing a video game just to have fun, like I want to play Oblivion Remastered, but I'm at my PC anyway. I might as well prepare the next video. It does creep up on you, like all the time. It does creep up on you all the time. Are you interested in the board game campaign from North Africa? Onisama, I don't have 7 years of my life to devote to it. Why do you think Hess is a weird choice? I haven't gone with Hess. I went with Bormann because he gives me cheaper military command. That's really why I picked Bormann. I don't know why Hess is good, because the MIO research bonuses are nice, and the funds gains are nice, but I prefer to have this, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Why don't you play it on stream? Because not every hobby has to be monetized or shared with everyone. Sometimes you just want to do things on your own. Just have fun on your own. Alright, got myself a slice of Sudetenland. I could just rush on down. I'll pick a couple of mills. Get me a couple of factories first, though, and then we'll run on down. I'm trying to follow my own guide and see if it's still functional. Let's increase production of... No tanks yet, so... Let's get more trucks. Let's get more artillery. Support equipment. Anti-air. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of support equipment. A lot of AA. Some artillery. Guns. Light tanks, not that many. We're gonna need armored support vehicles. Yeah, we need to be producing... Need to be producing those. What games do you like to play in your free time? Honestly, not a lot anymore. I used to be a gamer, but now every time I'm at my computer, I feel like I should be working, and it does kill the vibe a lot. Now, I did enjoy recently Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm having some fun with Oblivion. I'm hoping to get back into Total War, but it's just not vibing for me right now. I spend most of my free time either with family, with the kids, or building and painting miniatures for Warhammer and playing 40k. Zeromancer is going really well. Oh, I want to show you guys. I want to show you. This is my most recent edition. I don't know how well you can see. Let me see. Let me see. Get the camera. Get the camera. I think this is the thing I painted up most recently. A Bulgrin. A Bulgrin. He looks very nice. He looks very polite. He's got the slab shield. He's got the shock baton. It's a shock maul. He's my man. Open to put these on the table soon. So it's going strong. Let's say the obsession is going strong. Your perspective makes me question if I ever want to be a content creator. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is probably one of the greatest jobs in the world. It's fun. It's not backbreaking physical labor. I don't have to risk my life doing this either, or my health. Maybe my mental health. But there are downsides to it. Gotta say, there are downsides to it. You think Paradox should make a Pacific DLC? Absolutely. I am almost convinced that the next one is going to focus on the US and Japan over the Pacific theater. Mostly because both trees are hilariously outdated, and it would be a good opportunity to revisit China for a little bit of tweaking, and finally do something with Siam, Indochina, and the Philippines and Dutch East Indies. So there's a lot of stuff to be done there. It would be incredibly impactful to the game as well if this theater actually became relevant, if this became a relevant distraction for the US. Or a credible threat to Japan if you're playing Japan. Didn't you say that before the last DLC too? I can be wrong, shit. I can be wrong. I'm allowed to be wrong. Will you do Portuguese? Nah. Unless I absolutely have to. In that case, no promises. Unless I absolutely have to. I'm not really a public person, Alberto. I'm a relatively small content creator. It's not that I'm a massive creator like KSI or Mr. Beast. People don't recognize me out in the street. So it doesn't really matter. You're not psychic. I know, shocking. I am shocked, as you are. I should notify the authorities. Basic mediums. That means I need to wait for the artillery, and I can start making some terrible tanks. All right, let me just pull up my own guide so I know what to research. I feel like such an idiot having to use my own guide to figure out what the hell I'm doing. It's just been so long since I played this. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore because I don't play Germany that often. Favorite Soviet path? White Russia. Tsarist path. 100%. Please do not do tanks in this mod. Why? Why? Tanks are fun. Tanks are love. Tanks are life. Why are you bald by choice? Well, first of all, I'm not bald. There is hair here. And it's very low maintenance. Don't use howitzer tanks. Could you elaborate? Could you elaborate on the howitzer tanks? How was the last DLC for you as a content creator? As content goes, the British Raj video did well. The Iran video underperformed terribly, and I didn't even want to do content on Iraq or Afghanistan because of how bad the Iran video did. And on the whole, it wasn't good, which is really embarrassing because I thought it was really good. because I'd only played like the East India Company path, and I had a ton of fun with it. One moment, I think. One moment, I gotta go check something. I think my my boy's up. Something's wrong. I hear my son. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Okay, sorry about that. And the break. I think my oldest has an ear infection. He woke up crying, saying his ear hurts, so gave him some medication. Wife's with him now. Gets to sleep in the big bed tonight, I suppose. Oh, Bulgaria wants in. That's gonna be a doctor visit tomorrow. Probably an ear infection. It's not shocking, but it does hurt. So we're gonna have that looked at tomorrow. At least that with the anti-air. Yeah, ear infections are not nice. I don't like having them, so I can definitely see him not liking that. Translator Hillfighters being done. Production targets. Concentrated armaments. Okay. Kids always come first. Kids always come first. Now what am I doing here? Don't need... No. No. I don't need a political advisor. I could get Canaris. Heidrich. Operative slots. Or resistance growth reduction. Either or. Development's still going fine. Oh, these buttons just give licenses, I guess. I'm just pressing them. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm pressing them. You need AT for Sheep's mod? Okay. I'll get some AT then, I guess. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You know what? Fine. 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 You say I need AT. I'll start making a little bit of AT. I don't usually make anti-tank, but I'll start work on some anti-tank. There we go. You happy? You give me tips on what to do at least once in a game to get better. What mod is that? Sheep's mod is just it's an AI improvement mod that makes the game a lot harder, I assume. It's focused on just making the AI take sensible paths, build sensible divisions, and actually get a decent economy out. Sorry, I'm trying to do a lot of things at... Oh. Why is the jump like that? There. You don't need artillery for... You always need artillery! Bruh. Moriarty. That's not specific enough. That is just not specific enough. I got the improved artillery. Great. Now, my go-to design, and it... Oh, it's being weird again. My go-to design is just this. Let's quickly throw it out there. So I almost always go with the howitzer tanks. But I've been informed that they're not good. So I guess medium cannons it is. So we'll go medium cannons. Slam a radio in there. I do like the sloped armor, and I do like the wet ammo. Reliability is not relevant. I know, I don't need reliability. You don't have to tell me that I don't need reliability. I know that. But I just love having a little bit of reliability on my tanks. Why is this thing so slow, though? Are you friends with Antisil? Well, more or less. More or less. He's one of my oldest channel members. Well, channel members. One of my oldest subscribers. Is a really good content creator as well. AI makes heavy tanks. Well, I'll have to get piercing then. It's fine, I guess. It's fine. I know I don't need reliability. What reliability does is it means you take fewer casualties. The higher reliability is, the fewer casualties you'll take through attrition, and the more equipment you recover after a battle. It really doesn't do anything else. But I like to have a certain level of reliability, okay? I like to have it. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Let's just run with this, and then we're gonna start the production. Get total artillery up, and once we've hit Fate of Czechoslovakia, I'm gonna stop producing infantry equipment. Hey, HP Lovecast, thank you for the donation. That is another one for the books. Thank you. Another member for the ranks. What was I doing? Oil, rubber and oil. Rubber and oil processing. Yeah, Porsche does not really produce reliable tanks, no. But he did create iconic tanks, so there's that. There is that. Baguette Soldier, I appreciate the support, but maybe we could tone down the spam. It's not like I'm not gonna make infantry equipment, Garbage and Tom, but I'm gonna get a stockpile from everybody I cap, and I'll just shift like 10 of those factories to making armor now, so I can build up the efficiency, and then we'll build back the factories later for infantry equipment. I'll keep making it, just not 15 factories, but we'll do that later. Can you give me a membership so you can give me a tank division? I don't know how that works, Morton. I don't know how that works. Guys, I'm gonna try my best, okay? I'm just gonna try my best. That's all I can promise. I'm gonna go with the battlefield support doctrine. I was gonna say, I'm confident in my ability to do this. I am...
Alright.
less confident now. These are actually tough divisions. You know what? Let's fall back a bit. Well, good to know that I can at least still lose there, I suppose. Evan, what are the best research projects for each category and their importance in the game? Also, I hope he feels better as well. So if you're going with research projects for air, radar. Radar is massively impactful. All the other stuff, maybe jet engines if you really want to. Jets, everything else is forgettable. Helicopters are cool, but forgettable. Radar is actually impactful. For land warfare, the armored support equipment and the flame tanks are must-haves. Everything else is, once again, just super heavy artillery has its use, but it's ridiculously expensive. For the naval thing that I haven't built, you really want to get the fleet subs. Fleet submarines are absurdly powerful. Also, Romania wants to join my faction. That's quick. Do you comment on political stuff going on in Europe? Why would I comment on political stuff going on in Europe? I have no business talking about politics. I have no business doing anything regarding politics. It doesn't matter to me. It would only matter to me personally, and I don't want to bring that vibe to the channel. This is pure entertainment, infotainment when it comes to Hearts of Iron 4. That's it. I'm not here to push opinions, craft opinions, or just be a general dick. Alright? I don't wanna. Period. I just don't wanna. Alright, we can finally start collabs in France, and I'm like horribly late. I think I can get 2 out now, but I am horribly late on the French collabs. Ugh. Stupid now. You just go quiet, Intel Network. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens until it does, though. That's the thing. Nothing ever happens until it does. Okay, got the Ministry of Public Enlightenment, so things are starting to look up.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Keep forgetting that this guy's still here. Just go. Get your Panzer leader. Please just get Panzer leader. I speak Dutch. I speak Dutch. Hey, bye for another gifted membership. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. What was I doing? Support infantry equipment. Rubber oil. Improved engine for the tanks. Don't know if that's actually good, but I like it.
Auf geht's.
I've horribly cocked this up. We might actually be in trouble. Well, trouble. I wouldn't say we're in trouble right away, but I do think we may have actually cocked this up a little. Just a little. Start streaming on Twitch. As soon as Twitch figures out that how it wants to run its platform, maybe. I don't like streaming to it because they make it difficult for me to stream to them. Half the time it doesn't even work. One moment. My wife's at the door. Hey, Vaps in Estonia, thank you for your donations. What countries will get a DLC in your opinion? I said before, Japan, US. Having said that, though, my oldest is asking to go to the doctor. My wife's going to give a call, see if the on-call doctor is still available. If we can go, I'm going to have to cut the stream short because I'm going to drive to the doctor's office or the ER. My boy wants to go see a doctor. He will see a doctor. I'll make that happen. Until then, we'll continue the run. We're still well on our way here. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. First Vienna Award, Fate of Czechoslovakia. Alright, we're gonna hit Fate of Czechoslovakia. I'm gonna, like, go down on guns and put the guns into tanks. Giggity. Now we can start making some medium tanks. And then just steadily add factories as we go. Improve fire controls, that's going to be helpful. What's I doing? Heavy MGs? Probably, right. Heavy MGs for the airplanes is not a bad call. Ah, Bife with the 1 sub, well, 1 membership. Thank you a lot. Thank you a billion. I really appreciate it. Alright, I'm gonna save the game here. I'm going to take my son to the doctor's office. He's crying and I cannot bear sitting in my office with him in need like that. I'm gonna sort that out. I want to thank you all for showing up. I want to apologize for this sudden stop. We were not due for a stop for another 2.5 hours. I will make this up to you guys, but I have other priorities. I will be back with more, but right now I have to go save a life. Well, a life. I have to go help my boy. Alright, I hope you all have a lovely evening, a lovely day, a lovely night. Good eye.